Well, one of the most contentious moments in the debate last night, by the way, came over whether the social media app TikTok should be banned. And it got personal.
In the last debate, she made fun of me for actually joining TikTok while her own daughter was actually using the app for a long time. So you might want to take care of your family first.
Leave my daughter out of your voice.
Your adult daughter. Here's the truth.
You're just
the easy answer.
But that's not good either.
And then she came back and called him and said, "You are scum." I think any parent would make the argument, and he's a parent too, by the way, leave my children out of your mouth.
And his kids are a little young for social media, but once you...
Her daughter's, I think, in like her 20s.
Exactly.
She is an adult.
She's old enough to make that decision. I mean, and that's the thing is, you know, you don't want to open that up, and he did open that up, and it's pretty ugly. I was curious, though, when they'd start talking about more than just TikTok, because there's more than just TikTok that are Chinese apps on our phone, and nobody brought that up. I was surprised.
I mean, TikTok is the one that's on everybody's phone, right? TikTok
100 million
is,
plus.
you know, 100 million.
Nick says no, but not on yours.
Not on mine.
We got 60,
and, you know, not on
40%
military
here.
members, you know, not on some state government employees. But if you're talking about threat from China, if you're talking about just mass congregation of data, so it's not about data on you. People think, well, you know what? I don't care. Data on me. Fine. I Google the Jayhawks a lot. But it's once you can collect where people are, what people are thinking, when you know about Americans, and that is just TikTok, I think. The rest of these apps just don't have the broad scale danger.
One of the amazing things is Congress talks about, should we ban it or not? What would we do? And there's questions about, should we ban it or not? There were TikTok ads all over the place last night during the debate. But I want to go back to something that you just said, Mick, because you said Vivek Ramaswamy, hopefully he's not there at the next one. Can you explain yourself? Why do you say that?
He's drawing the debate down, right? The comment here
with stuff like this.
That's inappropriate. The comment about Zelensky being a Nazi, that's inappropriate. He's not lifting the debate. It's sort of like they're trying to out-Trump Trump, and nobody can do that, all right? It's time for him to move on. Nikki, I thought, did a really nice job last night. She pushed back the right way. She did not have to go the next step and call him scum because, again, that lowers the debate. If you're trying to run as Donald Trump without the baggage, if you're trying to say, I'm Donald Trump, the policies without the chaos, you don't need to call the other person scum. You certainly don't have to call somebody's children into play. I thought it was a really good moment for Nikki Haley up until the time she called him scum. It was a bad time for him. By the way, and if he had just behaved last night, then the takeaway from Vivek Ramaswamy would be how he slammed the RNC and NBC, and I think that was an accurate sort of. That's the kind of tech that can help you, but you can't make comments about Hitler and people's kids and expect to be taken seriously.
When you're a mom, though, and you're watching that, and you watch Nikki Haley go back at Vivek, you're like, yes. I mean, she appeals to that woman, the suburban woman.
And, don't mention my daughter. I thought she did a great job with that. It's the calling.
But even the "you are scum," like, you don't go after my kids, you know, like, fight back. I felt her, and I didn't think it was too far over the line because I think he went too far over the line.
I actually was not, you know, Vivek, I was offended by basically everything else he said that night, but not this, because Nikki Haley's daughter is an adult, and I kind of, you know, Hunter Biden is an adult and is obviously beyond fair game. I mean, he is also, like, traipsing in Ukraine, grabbing bags of cash, but he was also fair game when he was merely a crack addict.
Well, but he was also, like, on Air Force One. The daughter is, like, a nurse and 20-something and, like, on her own. Like, I don't, you know.
That's true, but I think I would feel a little bit differently if he was going after minor children. It's not great. It's not a good look for Vivek, but, like, she is a grown adult.
So thank you for watching. And make sure you go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.